Jux. Bad boy in my city, no diddy, like ha ha. Fuck around to catch 50, no pity, like rah rah. Drop the keys off to me, no Alicia, no problems. Break down all grizzlies, half soft, half woody till it rock up.
Yup. You see it correct. It's Catch a Jux TV. A Jux with you. And you seen it correct. United States versus Lil Durk. And the ups and downs of this motherfucking legal situation, bro. I made a video about it, but it was late. I was fucking up a little bit. So I wanted to redo it, have it more, you know, correct for y'all. So this is how we gonna do it, right? I'm gonna give you a quick little rundown of the knowledge that I know about it, the facts, and then we're gonna watch a couple of videos because I think it's pretty funny. You know what I'm saying? We got um, DJ Academic don't want to say it on his stream, but he got caught up in the mix. They put his podcast in there. Like, and he don't want to say nothing, but they put his podcast in there when Durk was saying that he don't fuck with rats. That was his podcast. So they're taking that from Academic's podcast and they're using it against him. So he is kind of fun. I mean, it's not funny, but it's just his reaction is funny and shit. You know what I'm saying? But all right, so I know there's fucking videos everywhere. Everybody circulating with videos of Durk. I mean, it's gonna be the biggest thing, and there's still gonna be more coming. Like it's gonna be the craziest one of all. So right now, the United States versus Lil Durk. So Durk put in 2 motions to dismiss the case due to lack of evidence and due to the prosecutors not being specific on what he did exactly, because they said that he sent coded messages on all this retaliation and all this murder for hire, and they're basically saying where, how, you know what I mean? So he came with a big, like, they was digging deep, no homo, they was digging deep for his legal team was going hard for him. Like, for real, like not playing. Like, yo, if you ain't gonna put it out there and tell us what my man did, tell us what he did, like make it specific to him, then let him go. And he keeps trying to get bonds. He keeps trying to get bonds. They're not letting him. They not letting him have it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you can offer up a bond, your lawyer can, right? But Diddy did that. He offered up 50 million, and they still was thought he wasn't capable of being out in the streets, like without doing something or blah blah blah. And Dirk's situation is way fucking different than Diddy. Dirk is, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, first of all, I'm not here to talk about these niggas' personal lives and their personal beefs. You know, I just be giving y'all some information and facts information, not all shit you could look up. Like, and then I just kind of watch videos with y'all, like really, like, so this is more of reactions than anything. I ain't trying to act like no lawyer. I ain't trying to act like no motherfucking whatever you call them, fucking reporters. I'm not trying to be it. Nah, I started watching these videos and I felt like I had something to say too, like, because it's different when you a motherfucker that been through this shit. Like, a lot of these dudes have no idea what it feels like to be in a cell. They have no idea what it feels like to be locked up. They have no idea what it feels like seeing your name United States versus motherfucking Lil Durk. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know how that feels. I know how that shit feels. Real shit. I know how it feels. You know what I'm saying? I've been there, done that, nothing to smile about. It's not funny. It's not a game. You know what I'm saying? So, but Dirk knew what he was getting into. He knows what he's doing. He knew. Everybody knows Dirk knows. Like, he knows what he, if the things he was doing was gonna eventually catch up to him. He knew it. That's why he made songs like Federal Nightmares and shit like that. Like, come on, like, he knew one day it was gonna catch up. And he was okay with that. He said it in multiple songs, like, nigga, I'm good with that. Like, if I got to do the rest of my time in jail, nigga, fuck it. He's a real ass one, bro. Real one. Anyways, so the feds clapped back at Dirk. They were like, okay, you wanna try to push for a motion of dismissal or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is fucked up. So they come back, they clap back with more crimes. They added to the indictment, they added the attempts on Quando's life. So not just the one that happened with Lil Pop, but also the attempt on his life after his show. I think it was in Georgia. I'm not sure. That show that was like, it wasn't even packed at all. It had like 10 people in it. And then he leaves like 30 minutes away, stops at a gas station, and he gets shot. 100 rounds get rang out. His friend got shot, I think, in the hand. So they're trying to place that in there too, saying that Dirk did that he made an attempt on his life. Now, the worst part about all this is that they have more. They're just, I think they just pushed out a little, like, nigga, slow your roll. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, slow your roll, bro, because you ain't going nowhere. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I ain't no fucking lawyer, I ain't no cop, but I've been in these situations. I know what they do. You know what I'm saying? And I know that they lie. I know that they will put something on paper to make you look bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you see something and you know what I'm saying, like, you be like, oh, that means that dude is snitching or da da da, or this person is doing that. Bro, paperwork ain't as clear as you may think it is always going to be. Just because they're lawyers and judges and the government and feds, bro, they can type in whatever they want. I've been there, I've done it. All right, like, dead ass. Like, they can write up something and make it sound good for the judge, and then the judge, if you got the right judge, you'll be like, where's the proof for all this though? Like, where is the, you know what I'm saying? Like, dead ass, that's happened to me before. Like, they put some shit on me, I got arrested. Then they was like, the judge, thank God, was like, well, I can't arrest him on what you're just saying if there's no proof to the matter. Like, so they had to release me. Shit is crazy, bro. Like, so they do evil work too. Don't get it twisted. But he is facing real shit. You know what I'm saying? So all the attempts, I think it was 2 or 3 attempts on his life. So they're putting that in there now. So now they're adding that, basically, like, boom, take that. Um, and yeah, his friend got one of Quando's friend got hit in the hand. Then Lil Pop got shot, killed. And I think there was another incident, but I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. Um, so then to make a situation worse, now I know we all love Dirk, bro. We love Dirk, right? But and I'm gonna say that it's fans because I don't believe that anybody from Little Dirk's camp or anybody around him would just be that ignorant because it really is ignorance because you're making his trial worse. Now what they're doing is right. What they did was these motherfuckers called up the motherfucking place where the judge be at, like for real. Like they called them up and was like, um, if you don't free Dirk, we gonna blow this motherfucker up. Like, how you do that, bro? Like you're making it worse for him legally because now they're gonna see him more as a threat. Like you know, this shit's going so crazy that you got people doing the most, even if it was a fan. So it's like you got people that'll do something for nothing at all. No money, no nothing. You got people that will do anything for you, Dirk. Like, so that's powerful shit. You know what I'm saying? Like in a gangster's mind state, like it's like kind of dope. But you know, it's still a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? It's not jail ain't fun, bro. Like this shit is not cool. I'm not trying to push that this shit is cool, but you know, it's kind of gangster that these niggas is like, we gonna blow this bitch up on some Pablo Escobar shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like for real. But anyways, then there was another call made to like the district attorney or something, or I don't know. Um, like I said, I don't be giving every fucking fact. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of the people in there that's going against Dirk and specifically him. He was like, they were like, let Dirk free or we gonna shoot your ass or some shit like that. Shoot your ass up. And the dude was like, "Are you specifically talking about me?" He was like, they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna shoot your ass." Something like that. It was funny as fuck. Like, I mean, I thought it was funny because it's just crazy that people would go that far. Like, it's kind of nuts. It is kind of nuts. But anyways, the threats made to the judge and another person and pretty much the whole damn court house, like, and let's say, you know what I'm saying, it's most likely just Dirk fans, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta be careful, bro, because you know, even though you love Dirk, you're making this situation harder for him to get out. That's not gonna, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna grant him any kind of bail or bond, or it's just gonna make him look more powerful, you know, more feared. You know what I'm saying? And I say that to say this, that um now they're selecting a random jury, like secretly type shit, like doing some 007 secret, like they won't even know who they're going to help prosecute or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like the jury don't is not going to know anything. Like they're not going to know it's Dirk. They're not going to know anything. It's all going to be kept secret and quiet, and obviously the public is not going to know who the jury is. Like nobody's going to know. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy cuz they're scared that they're somebody could mess with the somebody could mess with the jurors, maybe hurt one of them. You know what I mean? Like you just don't know with this kind of shit. This shit could get real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it really could. If motherfuckers wanted to crash out, it could get real. Um, but we don't want to hurt Lil Durk's case more. So like, you know, Got chill off that. You can't be doing that. Um, and then they also have on top of that, they have like a thread, like a message thread, and there's multiple people in it. One of them's Didi, basically OTF members, right? Basically OTF members and shit like that. Yeah, that looks dope. Basically OTF members. And in the thread, he's basically saying like he's setting up it literally says that he is setting up more than one O block member because they were not sliding for Vaughn. So he wanted to do them dirty too. So not only was he trying to, or allegedly trying to get at Quando, but he's trying to get at anybody that won't slide for Vaughn. And then on top of that, you know, because it clearly states, again, you can look this up yourself, I ain't making it up, states that Muna Duke was the one that he targeted. And they're saying anyone from O Block. But see, this is the part where I don't really believe. I don't believe he wanted anyone from O Block to die. Like, I believe he was like, you know what I'm saying? Because there's more to this story. And again, I don't really want to get into people's lives, but to understand it a little better, D Thing has a baby mother, right? D Thing is Dirk's brother who passed away. D Thing's baby mother decided to get with Muna Duke. They had a baby, and we all know it takes 9 months to have a baby. So they said there was a feud going on in between OTF and O Block members, like a little bit right there, because of this situation, supposedly. Again, I don't like to speak on their personal shit because we don't know why they were beefing for real. But if you would have to, it makes sense, right? So he's tight. Like, I mean, I blame the girl too. I don't give a fuck. Like, the girl gotta get some blame too. Like, it is what it is. But so now they put out there for the world to see in the indictment that he was sending hits to his own people, Oblockians, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't sliding for Vaughn. Plus, you doing other dirty shit. He ain't want him there. So supposedly, they got a thread of him saying, you know, up the pipes. Like, his man is like green light. You know what I'm saying? Car emoji, green light. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's saying basically he's ready to go, everything's ready, and then they were like, no phones, and that was it. So that's what they got. And it don't look good because it's Dirk's thread. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's somebody else saying it. It's Dirk's thread saying this to multiple people in this thread of multiple OTF members. So it looks crazy. It really looks crazy. Um, Yeah, so they already, yeah, they said they've been feuding because of Dirk's brothers being him. And Muna Duke does get killed in front of a cafe, and it's like right after his baby was born. Like his baby wasn't very old. You know what I mean? So that them children lost both of their fathers. You know what I'm saying? Like fucked up. But man, she should have fucked with somebody outside the gang. Um so yeah, that's all going on. They're putting that all in there in the indictment for everyone to see. So now Dee Dee is like, who was in that thread, is like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? He's like, nah, right? So because he didn't message in there, he didn't say anything. You know what I'm saying? Like he actually wasn't the one saying anything back to Dirk. Like he just seen the messages. He didn't message back. He didn't say anything. So he's trying to sever himself from Dirk's um case, basically, like, to be tried separately. And most people would think that's a bad thing, but it's really not. It's kind of a great thing. It depends, but in this aspect, it's a good thing because if you could separate Dee Dee and Dirk, then whatever evidence either lawyer has that can tie them together and say, well, he bought the gloves, but he brought the gun, he brought the gloves and the mask, and they bring them together. Y'all know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if they sever that, then they can't make them go against each other. You know what I'm saying? They won't be able to go against each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? They won't be able to put that together. You know what I'm saying? That's how it would work. So that's why I don't think they're gonna allow that, because they will lose a lot of what they're putting out there. You know what I'm saying? Like basically, a lot of these things can tie y'all all up together and give y'all whatever they're gonna give them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but Dee Dee wants to sever the case. He wants to be tried separately. Like basically, your evidence can't hurt me, and my evidence can't hurt you. Whatever the evidence they got against us, it can't hurt. You know what I'm saying? Can't hurt us. Like can't hurt me, can't hurt you. Like vice versa, whatever. Um, and so as hard as his legal team is working, they just keep getting pushed. They keep pushing back. The His legal team is they hitting walls, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just crashing into walls, doing their hardest work. They are doing work though. They're doing work, and you gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause they digging deep. And again, no homo. They digging deep, bro. But yeah, but they push a little, and then these motherfuckers coming back with some crazy shit, airing some crazy shit out. Like that's crazy, bro. Um, and to make it all clear, they do have witnesses, they have informants that are gonna take the stand. That's why they're scared. They don't want to let Dirk out. They don't want to give him a bond, bro. They're not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't believe they're gonna do it. Like, do have faith though, bro. For some reason, I got faith, bro. These his lawyer, bro, is and his legal team is really going crazy, bro. They're going crazy for him. They're going crazy for him. I respect it, bro. I respect it. But they do have informants and like who knows what else. Like this trial unfolding is it's getting colder and colder, bro. It's getting colder and colder. For real, for real. All right, so we gonna watch a little something, something right here. So this is academic. He reading one of the things and he sees that it's from his podcast and he gets nervous, bro. He's funny as fuck, bro. Funny than a motherfucker.
Order and violence against rivals, and said there's evidence relating to durk bounty for the killing of Stefan Mack. Remember, he's not charged for it, but they continue to use this on January 27, 2022, as charged in U.S. versus Montgomery and Wilson. So yeah, the other last person's name was Montgomery. So you got Montgomery and Wilson. Including but not limited to surveillance footage of the shooting, text message recovered from the defendant Montgomery Wilson's cell phone discussing. Oh, never mind, there's somebody else. My bad. Montgomery Wilson is one name. I'm sorry. Discussing payment from OTF. So in addition to an audio file that's been previously introduced to you in discovery, the government will produce this Oh, they're talking about shit. The government will produce screen captures of these comments. Okay, cool. It says, Banks for the murder.
Y'all seen that, right? Yeah, I know y'all seen that. Boy, I know y'all seen that, boy. Like, come on. That was some funny shit. Let's run that back. Hold up.
Said there's a Facebook story, including but not limited to surveillance footage of the shooting, text message recovered from the defendant Montgomery Wilson's cell phone discussing. Oh, never mind, there's somebody else. My bad. Montgomery Wilson is one name. I'm sorry. Discussing payment from OTF. So in addition to an audio file that's been previously introduced to you in discovery, the government will produce this Oh, they're talking about shit.
Caught him. Caught that nigga. Look at his face, boy. Look at his face. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Look at that boy face. Yo, look at his face, though. Yo, he knows it's his podcast. So he had Durk on his podcast, and he don't want to say it on the stream that it's his podcast, but everybody knows, like, that's exactly what he said on your podcast. It was, you know what I'm saying? Like, they word for word it in the indictment, like they word for word it, and it's exactly his podcast.
The government will produce screen captures of these comments. Okay, cool. It says, Banks for the murder. Said there's a Facebook story from Montgomery Wilson's account showing him holding money while a song by defendant Banks is playing in the background. And there's a DNA and fingerprint analysis linking Montgomery Wilson and Powell. Okay, Powell is the last name, I'm sorry. To the shooter's vehicle. The evidence that the defendant Banks and others was involved in the murder of SR, that's Lil Pop, sought to exact revenge on another rival, blah, blah, specifically in the April 2023 text messages by defendant Banks and OTF members, including Didi, and also Booney Mo and PW1. What's PW1? It shows defendant Banks feud with OTF or oblock member Moona Duke over the Banks belief that oblock members were not properly retaliating for Bennett's death. In the thread, Banks states, "I'm finna pipe it up." To which Booney Mo says, "Blood, it's green light." So it's a car emoji. It's green light. I'm getting shit together now. No phones. As set forth in cooperator discovery. Wow, there is a snitch. Produced to you, the government expects PW1 will testify that in response to Banks' direction to exact revenge on oblock members, PW1 looked like a snitch, and Booney Mo purchased a vehicle with funds from Banks to travel to oblock and kill
PW1 is definitely a snitch.
whatever oblock members they could find. Wow. Now, this is explosive here, chat. This shows that they claim that Durk was so willing to do anything to exact revenge on the people who weren't sliding for Vaughn that he told somebody else, Booney Mo. He says, yo, it's green light for them niggas. If they not sliding, they got to go. Now, this is all alleged, and we would never put those, these flabbergasting, flagrant accusations on our brother, Lil Durk. Nah, we wouldn't put these on him, but this is what the government is claiming. I will be honest. Wow.
In his prior videos, he's not addressing Lil Durk like that. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Another thing everybody's going crazy about is the fact that Durk got caught with a iWatch that has cell phone capabilities, and he tried to destroy it. So again, that's also making his case worse too. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously he could be trying to hit people up, do whatever. I mean, honestly, I'd be doing anything I could to get up out of there. So it could be that, or it could be he just wants to talk to his family, his kids. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's letting his lawyers do their thing, and maybe he just want to talk to his family on the low without being recorded. You know what I mean? Because this kind of shit, like what happened with Young Thug, I think the government leaked that shit. The government leaked that shit. They leaked that shit. They knew what they was doing. Ain't no watermark on it. No TMZ picked it up. No nothing. That shit was just out there. Who did that? Come on. Let's be real.
PW1 is also expected to testify that PW1 would have been expected to be paid by Durk for anyone the conspirators killed, but that the conspirators did not go through with the plan because of the police presence on oblock. Wow. They're saying Booney Mo and who's PW1? So PW1 is cooperating. Chat, what's PW1? Help me out here, people. What's PW1? PW1, who is that? What is that? PW.
Big ideas.
PW1.
PW1 is a snitch.
Protected witness?
Yes, sir.
I didn't say who it is. This is after an argument. Let's make this again. Drill, this is a whole new clip. Make sure you got this right, Drill. Don't lump all this in one. People want to know. They're saying Durk was going to have Booney Mo go kill Mona Duke and any other oblock members who wasn't sliding. Wow. Now, I don't believe the good brother Durk would do no such thing like this. And I think this is all cap.
Yo, listen to what he do. He said, I don't believe the good brother Durk would do.
The good brother Durk wouldn't do nothing like that. I met that good brother Durk, and he was a polite Muslim. He was into the faith. He wanted to get on the carpet and pray to Allah. He believed in all of the things religion brought you. What they are saying about the good brother Durk, I'm not going with. I ain't going with it. Anyway, evidence that defendant Banks and other OTF members who was involved in the murder of SR discussed violence against another rival of Banks at the defendant Banks' directions. Specifically, an April 2023 text message between Banks, Booney Mo. Is Booney Mo locked up? Is Booney One locked up? And Zoo, Devon Shea Collier. Is this? All right, let me not say his name, because the last time he said I said his name, he said they raided his house. He blamed me. I'm like, no, nigga, it's your crimes that did that, not me.
Yo, that nigga, yo, rest in peace, my nigga Vic, bro. That nigga, he reminds me of Vic a lot, bro. Like, he's funny as fuck. Rest in peace, my nigga Vic, for real. Anybody got a chance, check out Victor Sweet the Renegade on YouTube. He made good music. Rest in peace, bro.
And somebody else, where he sends a screenshot of an Instagram message he sent to Richo Lamron that says, I got them hunting. I got them hunting you. I got them hunting you up. Ads better have 3 ski masks on. Oh, so this is the guy who was getting hunted. Richo Lamron 300. Richo Lamron 300. Is he still on Instagram? Wow, he is. So they're claiming that Durk was going to have him as a pack. He was going to be in a blunt. Wow. So Durk allegedly was going to turn his TV off, rock his snot box. These are all allegations, probably lies. The good brother Durk would never do something like that. Durk is a man of faith.
The good brother Durk wouldn't do nothing like that. We're gonna stick it. We're gonna stick to that. The good brother Durk will not do nothing like that. He's a Muslim. He believes in God, Allah, and faith, and he would never do nothing like this, bro. Free Smirkio, bro. He would never do nothing like this. Ever.
I don't believe this. I don't believe this. So Durk told him there was going to be 3 niggas with ski masks coming at him. Count his days. Is he still alive or is he posting from the grave? I got to. Okay, he posted memes. Nah, Durk was on his ass. Nah, Durk was on this nigga's ass. Holy. People tell him, don't snitch on Schmirk, bro. Let that man come home. Keep it in the streets. Please don't snitch on Schmirk. Now, if he was the protected witness, they wouldn't mention him, so I don't think it's him. Damn. So they're saying Durk hit the button on him. Damn. In April 2023, now, you know what we're noticing from here? Look like Durk kept it good. And you know, I'm going to speak out of term a little bit. I want to speak, and by the way, new clip, Drill. This is a new clip right here. I have a theory why OTF were caught just off of this. Real talk.
Let's hear his theory. Let's hear his theory. Because they be making theories, but a lot of these niggas, I'm sorry, academic, Traplo Ross, all these niggas that make videos, they don't be real street niggas. They're not street niggas, and they clearly say it. So, can't really go with everything they say. They ain't dumb, but they don't really know how it goes in the streets or in a jail or with a judge or with lawyers. They don't know.
Here's my theory. Durk and them, I ain't saying Durk did nothing, but let's say maybe he did. I don't want to talk about what he may have did. Let's just say Durk was doing his thing. If we read all this police document and this, like, you know, indictment and memorandums and all these like motions and everything carefully, and this is like, you know, addition into a memorandum here, or a motion actually. You know what it tells me? Durk got locked up once he started feuding internally. It's like the feds was watching him the whole time, but they couldn't get to him. Couldn't get to him. But it wasn't until he started beefing internally. Remember, Durk became Muslim. Durk started telling some of them niggas, kick rocks. So now these niggas, they, some of them, like, they dead broke. Durk trading them out. The feds didn't really get up with Schmirk until he started.
I'm gonna have to agree with him on that, because there was something I seen on the internet. Let me know if it's true or not. It was like a reel, but said that an OTF or an OTF or an oblock member was trying to rob a train and get whatever goods that come out of them freight trains or whatever trains, trains with all the stuff in it. Got one of them trains before. I ain't even gonna lie. I got one of them before. I'm over here telling on myself. Let me stop. I ain't do nothing. Maybe some stuff in them trains, but apparently he fell between the train and the train ran him over and he passed away. I don't know how true that is. Let me know if that's true or not. But yeah, there is a lot of dudes going broke, and he did separate himself from a lot of people, a lot at the end. Last like year before he got locked up, he deaded everybody.
Going back and forth. This is why sometimes it pays to not jump from crew to crew to crew, because here's the thing. All of these niggas, they think they taking penitentiary chances for you. They taking life chances for you. They feel you indebted to them for life. So when shit don't go good, they're the ones flipping. They're the ones that's gonna start making you act out of character. But it appears that the government start getting, remember, Durk don't got nothing on the phone. There's nothing with Durk in the phone. But shit is so hectic internally that we didn't know that Durk is sending pictures of niggas and with wild shit. Like, remember I said before, there's no really dead to right shit with Durk. I still don't think there is, but this is too much. Remember, the murder doesn't happen. Like, they don't have nothing with Durk talking about the murder like this. Like, oh yeah, we put that nigga in a pack. Oh, we smoking on. None of that. Not for Lil Pop. Where do they have incriminating evidence? They said they got text threads between Banks, Booney Mo, OTF, and Zoo, where Durk is sending messages, sends a screenshot of a message he said to this guy, which it says, I got them hunting you. You better have, it says, better have 3 ski masks on. That's not Durk. This is out of character, chat. This is out of character for Schmirk. Schmirk don't be doing the Young Thug and doing what these other niggas.
Yeah, I gotta agree with him on that. Bro. Like, for real, Durk is a real one. I don't feel like he's the type to be all extra with it. Nah, and I don't even know the dude, like, obviously, but from, real recognize real, you can see when a motherfucker is not playing, and you can see the look in his eyes, like,
niggas doing it. Like, Schmirk don't say nothing about nothing. No disrespect to Thug, but you get what I'm saying. He don't do the chatty patty. So Durk sending a message where he's lightweight threatening somebody in a group chat is like, you could tell he's probably trying to amp his guys up who's still on the squad to say, fuck that nigga. I told that nigga's up. Fuck him. But now that's giving more information and details to the feds. Oh, okay. They beefing with each other. With each other. Okay, bet. Say less.
And then they try to conquer and divide, or divide and conquer. Like, that's what they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Put everybody against each other.
Right? By the way, very age-old strategy by the feds.
Hey man, what's the best advice you can give someone that's in sales?
Switch to Monday CRM.
Oh, awesome. Thanks.
Hold up.
The feds allowed 6ix9ine and Shotty and them and 9 Trey to go do what they were shooting at everybody. They were doing shit that people like, do the cops don't know how to investigate? The only time they locked niggas up was when 6ix9ine and Shotty them started beefing with each other. Think about that, chat. They locked niggas up once the internal beef happened. Internal. Be honest.
Yeah. He right about that. He right because that's when they know when there's inside turmoil. Like they know. They're watching and they know what's going on. They know exactly what's going on. I don't give a fuck if you think you're safe in your house. When police want to know something, they gonna know, bro. The way I always looked at it, if the streets know, the police know. You feel me? So if the streets is running around with a narrative, the police know already. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I always looked at shit.
When did 6ix9ine get locked up? The day after he said, fuck them dirty bloods and this, that, and third, and they realized they was about to kill 6ix9ine. Everybody locked up. We're seeing 2023. Remember, the murder happened in 2022. They don't have Durk saying nothing other than one thing. Don't book no flights with my name on there. Nothing else. But they're wrapping this as a conspiracy based on how hot Durk was talking internally, not about ops, about niggas that they knew. Yo, I told that nigga, I got him hunt your ass. I got to hunt your ass. You better have 3 ski masks on. He's sending to his homies. Durk let him know, like, yo, nigga, I let that nigga, what's up? Then they got an audio voice message from Durk, close associates, Booney Mo, who sent it to the protective witness or prosecutor, whoever you want to call this person. And it says in the voice message, Booney Mo conveys the direction from OTF leader Durk saying, and they called Durk supposedly blood. He says about how defendant Banks wants his money spent, including he want people to get sliders and stuff like that for show, referring to vehicles used to commit criminal activity. Wow. Durk admissions and lyrics about paying for bounty.
So they're saying sliders. And honestly, I think this is what they mean by his coded language, right? Sliders. What are sliders? So a motherfucking regular motherfucker, I don't know, sliders are something you get from motherfucking Chick-fil-A or McDonald's or some bullshit like that, like, or Arby's. But to a street nigga, a slider is a motherfucking car that you get to go slide in. That's a car to go do something filthy to somebody.
Bounties and direct violence include AHA, where he says, smirk, slide, don't respond to shit with Vaughn. I'm like, fuck it, you tripping, go get your gun. They dropping locations, I getting it done. Fuck tweeting, we sliding, the feds up.
Yeah, the feds gonna come.
That's my song. We be sliding through their block, but they don't know we have. Buddy ass got, but I could show his ass. Then rumors. You say, I don't want no niggas who you catch. I want the one I paid for. Trolling ass. We shot your homie. I like that song too. Can't cap.
Yo, this nigga is funny. He is a funny nigga though, bro. That's funny as fuck. Cause yeah, hell yeah, those shits is fire.
Then Schoomer's ass says, popping traffic, we in Cali. Ride through Beverly Hills with choppers. Down and see the oppas. Bounty hunter, you ready to crack that little bitch to get her up. Oh shit. God damn, man. Now, here's the thing. I want to make it very clear, y'all, that even though, and I think this is why people think Didi has flipped on, Durk, that's not true. This
Shout out Drew Finland, bruh. Shout out all them niggas, man.
this thing here
That's holding it down for Dirk.
was a government notice. So the government notified. They notified the parties. Actually, I think this should have been sealed. I'm not, and by the way, they took down this document. That's what I'm saying. Durk all day got it. But like I couldn't find this on the docket. Because I think some of this stuff detailed some privileged things, even though they were careful still. And they also outlined the government's strategy. So this was not supposed to be known. So what happens when you file a motion, you usually quote the supporting documents as exhibits or whatever, and that's what Didi did. He's basically saying all this evidence y'all got against Durk got nothing to do with me. Why you got me charged with Durk? And that doesn't mean he's going against Durk. That just means he wants his case severed, and I'm telling you, if it's severed, it helps Durk. Because one of the main connective tissue to this conspiracy is saying that Durk told Didi to hire niggas. Didi's saying, I ain't get told to hire nobody, and I ain't hire nobody. Fuck is you talking about? Why would I hire someone? That's his thing. Interesting. Let's listen a little bit to what Jake was saying. Let's see if he gets anything that's different from me.
From Durk to travel to Oblock and kill whatever members they could find. He also agreed to testify that he would have expected to have been paid for the murder, but the plan didn't go through because of the police presence in Oblock. These texts were from 2023. In 2025, 31-year-old Munna Duke would be killed outside a bar with Oblock youngin.
Turning to breaking news from overnight on Chicago's north side. Chicago police say 2 people were shot and killed and a third person was hurt. This happened early this morning near Broadway and Rosemont. It's still unknown what led up to that shooting. So far, no one is in custody.
At this time, no one has been charged with the shooting, and in no way has Durk been connected. If Durk is able to beat this case off a technicality like the prosecutor is illegally working, that would be some insane shit. But in all reality, he'd most likely just get re-indicted, or at least that's what I would assume. It's hard to say if any of this is looking good or at least better for Durk, because the accusations are still punishable by forever and don't seem to be letting off that forever part. The feds would also highlight Durk as showing a repeated disrespect and willingness to impede the judicial process.
Apple Watch, baby.
From phone violations to getting caught with an Apple Watch, the feds would claim Durk has escalated his defiance of BOP rules that keep witnesses and others safe. They'd find it even more troubling that instead of accepting responsibility, Durk attempted to destroy the watch and impede the investigation. Not saying it can't happen, but I highly doubt Durk will ever get a bond in this case. This is going straight to trial unless Durk is offered a deal he can't refuse. But that's just my opinion.
Now, here's another thing to consider, and I know some people might be like, yo, why is he stupid to be having an Apple Watch? His lawyer probably already told him, bro, they're not going to give you a bond no matter what. So, like, you got to survive behind bars, right? Like, you're going to have to federal trials go way quicker than state. Like, obviously, like, Wyndham and Melly been waiting for like 7 years for a trial. Well, he already got one, but he's waiting for a second one, right? In federal court, they're going to try to give you a trial like within the year. They're not trying to wait 8 years to put you on trial. They move at an expedited pace. If you're down to move at an expedited pace, and Durk want to get home, so he wants to move at an expedited pace. So it's like, he's not going to get a bond. So he's not going to be in jail trying to be a choir boy. Like, yo, give me a watch, give me a phone, give me an iPad. Yo, I'm over here like, yo, I got to go find some bitches on Batty Hub. Like, yo, I'm about to go do my thing. Like, yo, I got to go tap in with Big Act when he's streaming. I gotta see what's popping out here. Like, you're not giving me a bond anyway. So
This nigga said he got to tap in with Big Act. You think he in there watching your motherfucking... Yo, that would be funny.
what they're bringing up is like, it's like water in the bridge. It's no way Durk is sitting there like, he's paying the best attorneys. They're not saying, Nah, bro, you gotta just be a choir boy. They're gonna let you out. No, this is a charge that carries life. Those charges, they usually presume that there is a risk of flight, and also they presume, especially for violent charges, that you're a danger to the community. So he ain't getting out. So like he doing his thing in there. So I hope he got another Apple Watch or whatever. Man, let that man cook, bro.
You're gonna get another one.
And we'll just have to wait and see how this case plays out. Now, one thing about it, coming from somebody that's been in jail, having a criminal case go on, I had a public defender. I didn't have a fucking Drew Finley. And I feel like the majority of America will never have a Drew Finley. We'll never know what it's like to be represented by a lawyer of that caliber unless you're making crazy money. But
I ain't have no public defender. I had lawyers. I had 2 lawyers for my case. And they weren't on that level, but they took a good chunk of motherfucking money out me. Let me tell you. The motherfuckers don't play. We talking 10 bands and up, bro. They don't play when they're really fighting a for real case that you could potentially be in jail for 18 years or 15 years. They want money. They want money just to get them. Just to say I'm your lawyer now. They want like 5 bands, 3 to 5 bands easy. And that's like a regular case for a regular person like us. Like, dumb motherfuckers are asking, I couldn't even imagine. The number is astronomical, probably, bro. That's a crazy number. Lawyers want that money, bro. But if you got the right one, they will go to work. Like, when you get the right one, you know when you got the right one because they come in swinging at the judges, at the motherfucking prosecutors, all that. They come in swinging. They ain't playing, bro. Like, they like, nope, don't do that. Nope, can't do that. Nope. They stopping them niggas at every turn, everything they can. Promise you, bro. It's the best feeling to have a fucking paid lawyer, bro. Like a real paid lawyer. It's the best feeling. You walk in that bitch like you a boss. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, jail ain't cool, but go in that bitch, put your money away. Because it's bound to happen.
when your lawyer or your public defender comes up with a motion to dismiss, it sounds great. You're thinking to yourself like, oh, hell yeah, yeah, they're going to go for that. Yeah, they got to throw it away. I just beat this case, I'm good. And then it goes to the courts and they're like, we ain't going for it. The decision is up to them regardless. So they can make something sound great. Beating this off a technicality, throwing out the curveball that the top federal prosecutor isn't even supposed to be in his position is crazy. And the fact that so many federal public defenders have all filed against this man, if Drew Finley is able to get him thrown out, that would be insane. But the feds are on top of everything. They even accused Durk of having Drew Finley go on Vlad TV to make Durk look better in the eyes of the public. Like, the feds are on everything. They watched the DJ Academics interview of him talking about how do you feel when people say slide for Vaughn. They listened to all the lyrics about him talking about
he got caught. What I tell you? He know. Look at his face. That nigga act no. He's like, fuck, nigga, I'm in this shit. They put my name in this shit. That shit get scary, boy.
how do you feel when people say slide for Vaughn? The feds are on top of everything. They even accused Durk of having Drew Finley go on Vlad TV to make Durk look better in the eyes of the public. Like, the feds are on everything. They watched the DJ Academics interview of him talking about how do you feel when people say slide for Vaughn. They listened to all the lyrics about him talking about slide for Vaughn.
He's looking around.
They're watching everything. And they're trying to manipulate every situation they can to get the conviction that they essentially want. Now here's the thing, when you file a motion saying, look, we want the specifics, we want to know how coded language was used, we want to know who said what to who, the feds can only respond by letting it be known. All right, this is who said what. This is what was said. But when they do that, Durk's team is going to now be able to build a defense towards that. So I don't think this motion was necessarily to dismiss everything. I think it was more so to force the feds to release the information so that Durk's legal team can better attack them and do a better job at defending him when it comes down to trial. I think that this is all tactics right now. We're
100%.
watching a $1 million lawyer play. He's playing ball, and he's playing ball with the feds.
And by the way, yeah, sometimes playing ball also results in you filing motions that don't get accepted. You know, you gotta figure out more information and where the government stands with certain things to know how you could properly combat stuff. And I think that's what Drew Fillin's doing. So, like, you know,
That's a fact. They going hard, bro. They going hard, and they doing what they supposed to be doing. Like, simple as that. They are doing what they supposed to be doing. So shout out to Drew Fillin and the whole legal team he got, because they doing their thing. They definitely doing what they supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? So yeah, so we gonna, it's an hour-long video now. But yeah, bro, that was a lot. Let me know what y'all think, what y'all feel about Durk, how you feel like this is gonna go. Leave a comment. Shout out to everybody showing love, commenting, subscribing, liking the videos, liking the shorts. I appreciate it. It's all love from the heart. You already know. So what's gonna happen with Lil Durk, man? They pushed this shit back to I know it's next year. I don't know exactly when, I can't remember, but like he said, it's gonna be a speedy process. It ain't gonna be a slow estate. But yeah, let me know what you think about all this crazy shit they just threw at us. There's a bunch of crazy shit they threw at us, and there's probably gonna be more. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, we out. It's Catch a Jukes TV, A Jukes. Back with another one. You already know. If you fucking with me, hit the like button, comment, subscribe for show. It's free. Easy. No problem. Just hit that. Please. Showing love, I'm going to show it back. You already know. Matter of fact, I'm going to start shouting niggas out. Anybody wants a shout out, just give me a subscribe and a like. I'm going to start showing love to people and whatever, however, you know what I mean? All right, so it's Catch a Jukes TV, A Jukes, and we up out of here. You heard? Free Smirkio. Free everybody locked up. RIP everybody in the grave. You already know. It's Jukes, boy. We out.